Hello, my name is Mariana. I belong to grade 10 to 1 and today I will present aspects of my life according to the COVID pandemic. So let's start. First question. How you have found success in the difficult time? Well, I have discovered talents that perhaps before I would not have investigated so much for them. I feel that I have matured in some sense thanks to this, since they have left me more responsibilities, tasks, and goals to fulfill. Second question. How your vacation was different from previous years? Definitely, this vacation was very interesting and different since I have to travel to a supremely special and fun place in which I learned many customs, I found places, food and spectacular people, and above all, I had a lot of fun. I could also tell you that I had many faults in my previous computer and better gift, which was June 11. My family decided to give me money for a new computer, which I bought there, and is the computer I had always wanted. So I could not be happier enjoying everything that life has for me. It gives the space all the situation of the pandemic that by the way I took advantage and was able to get vaccinated, which give me peace of mind for me and everything for my family. And tell you I very well practice to English because I learn and I say it in this country. Third question. Share your feelings about coming back to school. Okay, I have too many mixed feelings since this return to face-to-face class means many things to us as students. Since these 2 years have been different, but above all are my thinking and difficult to assimilate. Since we were just starting the stage perhaps more fun and where we could be more social active. Start dating and all that variety of situations that thanks to the pandemic we couldn't live. However, today we see a green light and where we can hope to resume all these or perhaps begin to enjoy everything that the pandemic took us away. On the one hand this, on the other our academic performance. Because we hire and purchase frustrating since all taught virtually is difficult. Presence is not left behind and takes away a lot of tools that perhaps today we allow ourselves. So it will depend on us to strive and be disciplined to be able to reach our face-to-face academic level. Well, as you noticed, I have not complete even half the time, so I come to you with some curious data or fun facts. 1. The last pandemic of this magnitude was more than 100 years old. The influenza of flu of 1918, also known as Spanish flu, was one of the most devastating in history and the most serious of the three influenza virus pandemics that occurred in the 20th century. It is estimated that it infected about 50 million people, a third of the world's population, and killed about 50 million worldwide, more than the total civilian and military deaths during the World War II. Or second. A variant of influenza, also known as swine flu, was classified by the WHO as a pandemic. Its death rate was low compared to its spread, leaving more than 500,000 victims mortals. 2. It is the second time that the Olympic Games have been cancelled in the history. The last time the Olympics were cancelled was during the World War II, where the two competitions of the 1944 Games were suspended. Epidemiologists speak of the fight against coronavirus as a war. In terms of Olympic history, that metaphor has become reality. 3. There are more men infected than women with COVID-19. There is something very curious that is repeated among those infected of all age. The virus is more lethal for men than the women. Of the total deaths from the coronavirus, over the 70 years old that are men, and the 8-year-old men who have tested positive have died, while that figure is the for women, and that difference is repeated in all age. 4. The COVID cannot be transmitted by pets. Some dogs and cats in Hong Kong and the United States have tested positive for the coronavirus. That is, you could infect your pet, but not the other way around. Institutions such as the OIE, AFMA, or CDC point out that, to date, there is not enough scientific evidence to show that the domestic animals can spread COVID-19. In any case, remember to follow all the sanitary measures that the authorities have indicated. 5. The planet is cleaning itself. Since the pandemic began, a great change has been seen on planet Earth, which has benefited the most from this contingency. Inactive factories, closed ports, closed banks, isolation from people, among other factors, have given the planet a breather. This pandemic has allowed the reduction of the illegal traffic of wild species, the improvement of air quality, the reduction of global warming and pollution, as well as the appearance of endangered animals. This lets us reflect on whether, at the end of this confinement, we'll be able to rethink the relationship between human beings and nature. I can't believe that you have not completed that damn minute yet. So, here are tips to avoid falling into depression and or anxiety in this pandemic or other situation. 1. Do exercise. When the body begins to perform physical activity, the level of endorphins increases. Choose the type of exercise you prefer to do. If you don't like going to the gym, you can walk or run. This exercise will bring you many physical and mental benefits. Without the need to spend money, it will also give you a certain feeling of freedom. 2. Eating in a balanced way. But if you're happy, the chocolate's eating. Food has a fundamental influence on your mood. For example, if you do not eat enough protein, it will cause you more to secrete endorphins.